Grace and You Cooking Show segment is brought to you by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
And welcome to another Fun Food Friday. Of course, it's Grace and You, and I've been joined by two of the people representing Grace. We have Managing Director.
Yes, Alberto Young, Managing Director, and we have a newcomer to the Grace family, Jason Badillo, who's our Grace Beverage Center Beverage Manager.
All right, so there's no stove, so there's no cooking. It's all about drinking today.
Yes,
Correct.
we start off the day early.
That means it's going to be a fun Friday indeed, regardless of what. So, Jason, let's talk a little bit about what you do at Grace.
Okay, like Alberto said, I'm the brand manager for the Beverage Center. So I'm in charge of a few lines. I'm in charge of the Carib Beer, Moccasin Stout, the Carib Shandy, El Dorado rum line. We have the Gloria UHT milk, which is very good, and the Grace coconut water as well. All right, and as a part of the El Dorado rum, we also have the Tyler liqueurs.
Okay.
All right, so it's quite a broad line. Yeah.
All right. So what are you going to be brewing up for us today?
All right, today I'm going to do the El Dorado frozen mint coffee. All right.
That will put quite a kick in your step.
Definitely to start the Friday right.
That's the cold version.
Right.
I had the warm version this morning.
All right, so let's get started then.
All right, the first thing we'll do is dissolve some of the Grace 100% pure Colombian coffee, all right? So we'll just get the water here. We've warmed it already. All right. Okay. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of the 100% Colombian coffee to some water. All right. We're gonna mix this up. Just make sure it dissolves properly. All right. We'll leave this here for the moment. Okay. Next, we're gonna take the El Dorado 3-year white rum. All right, we're gonna pour out 1 ounce of this. We're just gonna pour out everything at first, and then we're gonna put it together on some ice and blend it up. Right.
1 ounce.
1 ounce.
So don't free pour.
Right. We still have to go to work. All right. Next, we have the El Dorado cream liqueur. This is very good. You could have this on the rocks. Since it's a kind of cold day, we could just do it without the rocks.
Yeah.
All right.
In a shot glass.
Right. So here we're pouring 1 ounce. Okay. We're gonna do 2 ounces of the Grace evaporated milk.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna use a bigger glass for this one. So we're going 2 ounces. Okay. Now we're going to add. Let's put the ice in the blender.
Okay.
All right. Now you could add a little bit of ice. You could add more ice to make it a bit thicker. All right. We're gonna do that for now. Okay. Let's pour in the evaporated milk. We're going to pour in the cream liqueur from El Dorado, the El Dorado white rum next. All right. We're also going to do 1.5 ounces of the Tyler creme de cacao liqueur. All right. So this one is 1.5 ounces. Good. Throw that in the blender as well. Now we're going to add our Grace 100% Colombian coffee. Okay.
Should I be afraid?
You shouldn't. All right, now we're going to blend. All right, should be enough. Now, we're going to pour this into our glass.
And after this, we don't go back to work.
All right, we're not done yet. Next. Now what I have here is some Cool Whip.
Okay.
I've already added some of the Tyler creme de menthe liqueur.
Okay.
All right, this is the mint flavor. Now I'll just show you what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put a little bit more. All right.
Oh, so that's where the greenish color comes from.
So we add some of the creme de menthe. We'll just whip it. All right. So we have a nice green color, and then we'll top the coffee with the Cool Whip mixed with the creme de menthe. All right.
And that, wow.
All right. And just to finish it off, we'll add some cherries.
And a green cherry at that.
Green cherry, all right?
It's like we're still celebrating Christmas.
All right. So here we have our El Dorado frozen mint coffee. All right.
And as usual, I think you take the first one.
I did during the break, so I don't slur for the rest of it. All right, but it looks good and it smells good.
All right.
Good. And I'll be making, well, a lot of people like pina colada, but we have our
Okay.
El Dorado rum cream colada. And we'll be using as well the, we have the El Dorado rum cream liqueur. This is what it looks like on ice, by the way. It's
Okay.
really, really good product. We'll be using that today. So I'll start off with 2 ounces of Grace coconut milk. And I'll pour that already. And then we do an ounce of Grace condensed milk.
Okay.
Right, we'll get that out in a bit. Right. We have the white rum. There you go. We'll be using the El Dorado white rum as well. We do 1.5 ounces of this. Never thought I'd be using measurements, but to mix drinks. So there you go. That's 1.5 ounces. And then 3 ounces of the El Dorado rum cream liqueur.
3 ounces.
Yeah, 3 ounces. So we'll just do 2 of this.
And of course, all the recipes can be found online.
Correct, yes.
So
and
you don't
immediately
have
after
to
the
worry.
show, we post it. There's actually a YouTube video of this show, so we'll get to see how it's done step by step. And then we post the recipes on gracerecipes.com or gracerecetas.com, which is our Hispanic site.
Okay.
All right, so good. We have all of that, the rum cream liqueur, the El Dorado white rum, and now a cup of the pineapple juice. And then we add our ice.
Ice, yeah.
Ice, we can't forget the ice. And depending on the amount of ice you add, you get it more slushy. So, right, there you go.
Okay.
Good. And then the blender will do the rest. I think we'll add a bit more ice so we could make it a bit more slushy. So we call this a Thirsty Friday treat. All right. You could make it more slushy depending on how you consistency you want. Then we garnish it with a cherry. Right. There you go. We just drop
Or
in a
two.
few or 3. Right. Depending on the consistency, these went in, and we top it off with our cold, but we still use a little beach umbrella.
Yeah.
And that's it. Your El Dorado rum cream colada. Right.
All right, so
one for you and one for
Well, Marlene
Marlene.
is a coffee person,
Okay,
so
so I
I'll
already-
take that's the frozen the El Dorado frozen mint coffee.
Correct.
And the El Dorado rum cream colada.
All right. So definitely it's a great way to have a fun Friday, and we'll definitely take a sip or a gulp during the break. But Alberto and Jason, thank you very much. Of course, Grace is always cooking up good stuff, and now that we have a beverage division, what does that mean?
Well, it means that Jason has his work cut out. We also have a promotion before we go. I just wanted to mention that besides the cold drink, you can start your day off with a 100% Grace 100% Colombian coffee. It's a freeze-dried formulation. I drink my coffee now without sugar, just straight, but it's really good. We have a promotion. You have a label that's placed on the product itself, and you have over 25 prizes you can win. All you do is text the code to Digicel 1010-293 and Smart 4723. And if you get called, you choose a letter from GRAC, which is Grace, and you win prizes, no? And this offer ends at the end of January, so there's a lot of promotions happening among these.
All right, so definitely there's a lot to expect from Grace over the course of the year, and the show has moved from Thursdays to Friday mornings, and so you can expect some good food to start off your Friday, or good drinks. All right, well, we're going to go ahead now and take our sips during the break, and when we come back, it'll be to talk about manatees. Don't go anywhere, open your eyes, continues after these messages.
Grace and You Cooking Show segment was brought to you by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
Desde Colombia y de la compañía que produjo Café Buen Día, presentamos Grace 100% puro café colombiano, elaborado en una de las mejores regiones cafetaleras del mundo. Grace 100% puro café colombiano es liofilizado para mantener y preservar el delicado sabor y aroma del puro café colombiano. Grace 100% puro café colombiano, la combinación perfecta para la taza de café que solo tú mereces. Buenos días con Grace, 100% puro café colombiano.
Para recetas, visita gracerecetas.com. Es el momento para Grace.